Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Fortunate Z. If you are new here, welcome yourself to the family officially by hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment down below. And to my regular schmegular day ones, thank you for joining me again today. On today's video, I'll be giving you guys some tips and advice on how to deal with homesickness if you are away from home or you are planning on being away from home. Let's get started. Okay, the first point that I have for you guys is family. Obviously, when you're moving to a different country, you are moving without your parents. Well, if you are going to be becoming an OP, you're moving to a whole different country without your parents. So, like, you are going to miss them. Like, I don't know what kind of a psycho person you are if you move away from your country and you don't to a different country, you don't miss your parents. But if that's you, well, maybe you're not a psycho. Maybe you're just built different. But for those that are going to be you're going to miss your family and it's going to be difficult. But then if you are moving in with the host family and they treat you like one of their own, like they literally treat you like another member to their family, a daughter, a son to them, you won't feel it. Because with me, honestly, like when I moved in here and moved with this family that I'm with, like, you know, they celebrate Hanukkah, I celebrate Christmas. And like I'd always tell her stories that on Christmas, like, we wear new clothes. Well, I still buy myself Christmas clothes, but like that's what I told my host mom. I'm like, on Christmas I need to wear new clothes, and she made sure that on Christmas she actually went and got me new clothes. She accommodates me. Like, it's Christmas. What do you want to do today? You can have the day off or whatever. Like she treats me like an older daughter. Like not much of a worker. But it'll be unfortunate if you are that type of person that's with a family that's not really like including you into their family. You feel like a worker, you feel overworked, or you just, the way they treat you is just making it difficult and you don't feel like a family member at all. It's very good to keep in touch with your family as well, but don't just hang on to them daily. I know as much as you want to speak to them every day and chat with them and everything, try and gain your own independence. Maybe like, because homesickness is bound to hit you like your first maybe like after 3 months, because the excitement and the adrenaline wears off. So after 3 months you really feel it. You're like, okay, you know what, I really miss my mom, like I really miss my dad, I miss my sister, I miss my brother or whatever. So don't call them as much, or just try and like stay a week without talking to them and just see if you can just like cleanse yourself of that. Not really cleanse, but like try and deal with it better. The second point I have for you guys is friends. Obviously, just like family, when you're moving to a different country, you're leaving your family and friends, it will be difficult for you when you get here, because you just like, oh my gosh, like where do I even start making friends? Like you can't just like walk down the road and this and that. But luckily with us now, we have like Facebook groups. You can just go onto Facebook to like a Facebook group and be like, hey guys, I'm new in Austin, Texas, whatever state you are in, I'm new in Philly, any OPs around here, you want to link up and everything. I'm like, yeah, sure girl, DM me and give me your number or whatever. And you can do that, and you can like plan a link up and everything. But when you're new, like maybe you're not really thinking of that and you're just thinking about your friends at home and everything like that. I'm not saying you should forget about your friends or whatever and you're not really replacing them, but it's really, this is your new life. You have to build a life here. You have to make a home for yourself. Home is wherever you are, wherever you are, you have to make a home for yourself. So by that, it means that trying to be in with the family, like don't be just like, oh, they're not my family, like I'm just here to work and that's it. Girl, you're gonna have a difficult time. Really try as much as they're trying, try with them as well. And with friends, try and making friends. Before I got here, my host mom literally sent me a list of numbers of girls that were in my area, and she's like, because I don't drive in like where I am, she sent me a list of girls. She's like, all these girls have cars, girl, like I'm hooking you up because I know you're gonna want to get around, so I'm getting you every girl that I know with a car. And like all the girls she got me had cars. So when I started talking to them way before I moved here. So like when I was still in South Africa, like I was still like chat with them and be like, yo girl, I'm getting there on like on the 5th, what's up? And like the girls would also get hype and hype me up, yo, don't pack a lot of clothes because we're definitely going shopping when you get here, that type of thing. So like when you are going through the interview process and like when you've met, just ask your host mom and be like, yo ma, whatever you call her, can you hook me up with girls that are there, host moms, because she's also in like a host families also have like their own groups on Facebook, so she can like also go on Facebook and be like, oh, my OP is new in the area and da 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 da. And like all the girls that she got me, luckily enough, I got along with very well. Like there was this one girl that I was obsessed with her. No, not really obsessed, but she was like a really good friend for me. And yeah, she showed me around. She took me to the mall for the first time and everything. I was just like, okay, she's my kind of girl because I like shopping. So girl, we're gonna go shopping. Let's go. And we're also gonna like include relationships in this, because when you get here, maybe if you have like a boyfriend at home, a boyfriend or a girlfriend at home, when you're leaving them, it's gonna be difficult for you. Or let me just say this. It might not be difficult for you, but it might be difficult for you. I mean, like moving away from your lover, from your boyfriend, from your, muntu wakho, it might be really hard to like be away from them. So like I would advise you to like maybe take a break. And this is not me speaking from experience, because I never had a boyfriend when I left home, so I was not like living my nigga back home or whatever. No, it was just, I'm just like from experience, from what I've seen with my other friends, like when they get here they'll be like so depressed. The lighting is changing because it's getting dark and I'm sitting here, so my lighting might go off a bit. Sorry about that. It's getting dark and it's only like 2 p.m. I hate winter. Anyway, long distance relationship, you forever like want to go home. Maybe they might be the only reason you want to go back home, because like you miss them, you can't leave without them. I know girls that came over here and they were engaged and like their relationships failed because of the long distance as well. But if you are strong enough and you feel like you're very confident, you might be able to hold it up and everything, go for it. Like it might be for you. But also when you get here, try and build a relationship. But I remember when I got here, like I got into a dating app and everything, and I actually met this one guy that I was talking to for like over a year, minus a year. But like, talking to somebody for a year is a waste of time, personally speaking, because it's just like being engaged for 3 years without a marriage. Like, why are we doing this? It was just like stupid, because like it was just like there was no title to it. It was just like ugh. But anyway, that really helped me get along as well. Like I'm not gonna lie, just having a distraction, like, oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to this weekend because I'm gonna spend time with him. Like it was really nice, and he was actually a good variable to me dealing with homesickness, because like he was just a distraction, something to distract me from being away from home. I don't know how dark this is gonna affect me right now, but the sun is really going away. So try getting into relationships. Download, there's Bumble. You can try and make friends on Bumble. There's like friends if you're looking for friends, a relationship or whatever. There are those types of app. You can like try those. Or like just take a walk in your new neighborhood. You might like see a girl your age and be like, hey girl, I'm new in the area, what's your name or whatever, and stuff like that. Number 4, guys, embrace your new country and culture. Okay, you have to try to be here. Get your mind here as much as you physically here. Your mind has to be here too. Embrace it. Not like when they're offering you something new, like, oh, you wanna Philly cheesesteak, and you're like, ew, what is that? Like, I'd rather have a hot dog. I'd rather have a burgers roll. Try it, embrace it. Like it's something new. Don't be afraid to try new things. Try it. Embrace their holidays. Find out what Memorial Day is for. What is it, Groundhog? Find all of those things out. Like, what's Groundhog Day? Like, learn about it. Embrace the culture. Embrace the new country. And that way you feel like you're really part of it. 4th of July, they're really crazy about the Super Bowl. Find out what the Super Bowl is, why they're so crazy about it. It might be a thing for you. You might end up being crazy over it. I had a friend, like, she was really into the American culture, and like I'm really glad that I got to be a friend when I got here, because she like really put me onto things. So that's why it's also very important, like I said already, with relationships and making friends, it's important. And also this goes with embracing their culture and their country. Hobbies. You need to have a hobby, girl, guy. You need to have a hobby. You need something to keep your mind off of things, like something like you look forward to doing. Like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get to my room and just like paint this new thing, or like read or whatever. I remember when I got here, I've never really had a hobby like that. Never been a hobbies person. My hobby has just been watching TV, quite honestly. But yeah, obviously with TV as well. That I don't know if that's considered a hobby. Well, it's considered a hobby to me. I don't know what your hobby may be, but like whatever hobby that you had back home, like carry it on with you when you get here. Like whether you do painting, you playing tennis, you doing this, you doing that, carry that hobby on with you. Or when you get here, find a hobby to distract you. You know, go to the gym, join the gym or whatever. I remember when I got here, I joined the gym and I felt miserable. Like I was not going there. Like I paid for nothing for like close to a year because it was just like a membership that I was paying monthly that I was not going to. But you know, if you're that type of person, you know, you're really dedicated into like fitness and training and being healthy, like those are your hobbies, get with them. And I got a library card. Like I used to spend my days at the library just reading. Like honestly, COVID messed me up because that was like on Saturdays I would like actually take a walk and it was very nice. Like even if it's cold, I would take a walk. It's very nice exercising because in America you literally drive everywhere. Like there's nothing close to us. Like just going to the supermarket, I have to drive there. I don't have a car, so I've learned to walk. Like I walk, even if it's like 15 minutes, I walk, and 15 minutes back, 30 minutes. It's a good form of exercise. But besides that, literally everywhere you go is like you need to drive there. So like I would like go to the library, get there, sit, get a book and everything. It was a very nice hobby that I had. And then now I've started this YouTube channel. It's like a hobby. I look forward to making videos and just giving you guys more information. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. I'm just thinking of new ideas all the time. And like this OP series was like a really good idea because I saw that a lot of people were like really interested in this. So thank you to you guys, and please do help me grow. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share, comment and leave a comment. I don't know what I just said, but guys, support my hobby. Number 6, exploring a new city. You know, there's Google Maps now. Go onto Google Maps and like things to do in Philly. Google Maps will come up with a lot of things to do in Austin, Texas or whatever. Google Maps also gives you like a bus schedule where you can get a bus, what time it's gonna come. Take a bus, take a train, go to Philly by yourself, go to Austin, go to, I don't know where you at, I don't know where you're gonna be, Boston, wherever. Like, don't be afraid to explore things by yourself. I remember when I got here, I was actually like really scared of going out. And my mommy really made me scared of things. Like she'll be like, oh my gosh, I saw this investigation discovery, there was a girl living in Pennsylvania, she got kidnapped. You know, things like the type of things they talk about in investigation discovery. She'll be like, no, I don't want you going out, just stay indoors. And like it made me scared. And I was just like, after a while I was just like, you know what, I can't, because every time I leave the house I'm like, oh, I'm going there. She's like, why don't you just order it online? Like, why don't you just do Uber Eats and like bring the food at home or whatever? And I'm like, ma, you know. So but like, don't let your parents' fear make you scared of trying new things. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm sure it does make sense, you know. So like, just go out, try new things. Google Maps is there for everything. And also like the Facebook groups that I just said talked about like a few minutes ago, those are very good, you know. Guys, what cool things are there to do in Philly, you know. And I also made a video, I'll link it down below as well, on like a few hidden Philly gems if you are going to be in Philly or whatever, things to do and everything. So it's very good that you explore the city, know your way around. And it's very good if you're going to be driving too. That's a good one. There is no way you're going to say you're bored and you're homesick and you have a car. No way. Get in that car, drive, practice your driving, and find things to do. And some of these things are actually free. Some of the things are not actually expensive. So yeah, really explore your city wherever you are. Staying in contact with your friends and family. I remember I said that you need to like give your friends and family a break. Try to leave without them for like a little bit of time. Like just have a minute to breathe away from them, you know. I mean, you're gonna be away from them for a long time, but you don't constantly need to be calling them or like being up in their faces or whatever, because that way you're gonna miss them more. So now you have to find a way on how you're gonna contact your family, like time zones, you know. What time is it? this watch is broken. But whatever time it is, I think it'll be like 7 hour difference right now in South Africa. So really plan out, have a timetable. Like I plan out whenever I'm like having a break at like 11 a.m. I'll call my mom back home and it's like 3 p.m. or whatever the time is, and like we talk. You know, I call my mom and I'm just like, you know, we have a schedule. And like my mom is the type of person who's like, why didn't you call me today? I'm like, yo, ma, I was with my friend. You know, but like, because with me, sometimes I don't really want to call. I'm like, you know, if I call her today, then I'll just, because there are days where I'm like, I'm missing her. And I'm like, you know what, if I call her today, then I'm just going to miss her more. So I'd rather not speak to her today. So you just really need to find a balance of contacting your friends and your family and everything like that. And actually, when you hear, it kind of like becomes clear to you who your close friends and real friends are, because I don't know, man. Well, for me, that's how it worked. Like now I know who I'm like, okay, if I were to be stuck in, I don't know, somewhere, I would like actually call this person. Like I've actually grown to realize who my real friends are through this whole process of being away from home. It's like, okay, I see you and I see you too. And I know you see me over there looking like a beautiful, but I know you see me and I see you too. You know, that's what's up. It's okay. You know, you just learn, you're able to analyze relationships, but make sure you keep in contact with your family and friends and don't break it, and just like maintain it. You know, have a healthy connection. And lastly, put in the effort. I do not know how much I can emphasize this. You have to try really hard to put in the effort. Put in the effort with your family, even if they're not showing like they're putting in effort with you. Just put in effort with them. You know, like it's like, okay, I tried. You know, I know sometimes it's like, man, the bigger person ushonile, the bigger person is dead, but just resurrect that bigger person. Be the bigger person. Try as much as you can. And not just with your family, with yourself too. Like really pull yourself. I know there's days where you're like, you know what, this weekend I really want to go home. Like I don't want to be here. I can't get out of bed. Just really try, bro. Like get out of bed. Take a drive. Get a Starbucks. Get on TikTok. TikTok has suggestions. You know what I'm saying. I'm playing. Anyway, if you've watched my video till this far, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment down below, because I'll be bringing new videos every week. Bye.